Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bronze Grade Podcast. This is episode 23. I'm Lawrence, and with me are Dixon and Jackie. Dixon, how's your week?
I don't remember. What the fuck did I do this week? It was okay, I think. Someone's phone is on the table.
It's mine.
Is it?
I'm going to put this on silent. Typically I have this on silent. I don't know why it's not right now, but...
No, it's okay. I don't think I
Sorry
did
for being
much.
unprofessional in this totally professional podcast.
How dare you? Yeah, I'm leaving. Doo-doon.
I silent my phone just
but
professional.
I don't remember much this week, honestly. Everything is busy at work, and then playing Zenless and work. Yeah, I think that's it. Actually,
the two key things to life.
I think that's actually that was my week. I don't think I did much else. I don't think I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think so.
We'll
I
come
don't
back to
remember.
Zenless afterwards. But Jackie, how's your week?
My week has been pretty good. Work has been busy, but I don't want to talk about work.
No, this is not work.
I played more Forza. And
Okay.
we can talk about that in a second.
Okay.
I,
Well then,
mhm.
Yep. Go ahead.
I played a little bit more Dredge. Didn't like it. I didn't. Did I play anything? No, I didn't. I think that was it. And I played more. I played more Diablo 4.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I had a pretty stable, steady week
Cool.
and weekend. Yeah.
Well, I guess we can jump in. The first thing I was gonna hit up here is Zenless Zone Zero earned almost $25 million in 5 days. Huge numbers. Apparently, it's like the third behind Genshin and Honkai within Honkai Star Rails. I think within that company's library. Dixon, what's your experience with Zenless so far?
It's good. I think honestly, like making 25 mil. I mean, it's pretty insane. I think it's only behind it because I feel like people are already playing Genshin and Honkai. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, like, am I gonna spend like on another game, right? And brutally honest, like, I think the first character that they came out with for Zenless, like, I don't think it's everyone's cup of tea because it's a shark girl and like she actually has a tail, right? So you can almost call it like a furry, right? So I think like maybe like she's like an OP unit, 100%, but maybe I feel like that has something to do with it. I think the next unit that's coming out, I think she's like a regular human. She's like a cop kind of thing. And that's supposed to be like the next part of 1.0. I think maybe that one will see like more money shattering, earnings. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I feel like that has something to do with it.
How much have you spent?
Nothing. Fuck. I've re-rolled. Why do I have to spend money? I don't want any other characters right now, so
Okay.
nothing.
Wait, so do you get the character of your choice if you pay for it?
No, you still have to roll.
I'm not familiar with the game.
No,
Wait,
you
so
pay for more chances to get it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lottery
So it's,
system
so
basically.
it's not a guaranteed thing then.
No.
No.
Well, it's guaranteed
So
after
how-
you spend, like, if you keep rolling, right? Like, you roll the first hard pity, and then if you lose the 50-50, then you spend more
Okay.
to get the other, then you get a pity again,
So-
and that pity is going to be the character.
I guess let's put it into perspective. Like in terms of currency, like how much of a currency do you need for a roll? Let's say.
1,600 for a 10 roll.
Okay, and how much, money wise?
I think you need to
per
get,
10 roll, basically.
I think you need, well, if you want to pity it from 0, I think you need 2 of the 129.99 packs.
Okay, so you're supposed to pay, like, technically, if you don't earn any of this credit with
Yeah.
playing the game, you need to basically, to guarantee the unit, you need $250.
No, the 50-50 unit is $250. The guarantee unit, you have to get
Okay.
another $250.
So you're
So
basically
looking at
$500.
$500. which is
Did you
pretty
hold on?
normal
Did
for
you say
gachas.
$199? Did you say $199?
$129.99.
$129?
No,
Yeah,
two of those
two of
to
those.
get the
No,
50%.
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's like the price of like a console.
Again, this is
What
talking
console are
about
you
a
buying?
chance to roll it,
No, I'm
because I
just
think
saying.
so for this game, the chance to get a elite, like the top tier character, is 0.8%, right,
At zero point
Okay.
Dixon?
six.
0.6%
Yeah.
Yeah.
per roll. Okay, so after how many rolls is it guaranteed for one of those?
80 or 90.
Okay, so you have 80 chance before it gives you a top tier character, and then that at that point it's a 50% chance to get the featured character. So if
Yeah.
that's the one you're rolling for, you have another. It's not guaranteed at 80
How do you
rolls.
know the how do you know the roll stats? Like
They
They
have
have
to
to
tell you.
display it.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's legalized. Like it's within legislation that they have to display those stats.
Why? Is it considered gambling?
Yeah.
So wait, no. So
Like
is
I
this?
don't think it's I don't legally I don't think it's deemed as gambling, but that's
Yeah.
what the developers are trying to skirt around, and that's why
Okay.
there's a lot of legislation in place to make it not uh gambling enough to stay out of that.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's not my thing, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just that people spend a lot of money on these games.
Yeah. So the characters that you get through that system, like, if you want a certain character, that means you just keep using credits, either earning it through gameplay or buying it, right?
Yep.
That's an enormous amount of gameplay.
Yep.
Are you doing the same thing over and over again, or is it like different stuff to do? I know we watched like the first 20 minutes of you playing, but that just seems like the same thing over and over again.
That's because I was re-rolling. That's why I saw it over and over again. But no, once you get to the end game, you're just doing dailies, right? Just like any other like
What's
online
a
game.
daily?
A daily
like a
quest. Yeah,
And
like
how
log
do-
in.
how-
Like
no,
log
how
in
do
would be
daily
one.
how do daily quests differ from day to day?
Or it doesn't. That's why it's called a daily quest.
So okay, so if you like log
No,
in, you get
so-
some credit.
So typically speaking, at least my experience with Arknights is that they continuously put in new content. So you have your daily quest, which is the same handful of number of tasks every day, but then you have new events that add more variety to the gameplay. So it's not just like your game's always changing, like every couple of weeks.
I'm pretty sure Diablo 4 has daily quests and stuff, so it's literally similar to that. Or daily login or something like that, from whatever.
They have like seasonal stuff, and that doesn't change on a daily basis, and you just like
It doesn't change on a daily basis though. It's literally the same stuff. You log in, you spend X, you spend Y, you spend Z,
okay.
and then that's your like daily quest. The thing with Zenless is like it takes me like 10 seconds to do all 4 daily quests, which is actually really nice compared to like other dailies where you have to like
yeah.
spend like 30 minutes doing them or something like that.
So how often do you get to roll for a character?
I don't roll
If you're
anymore
playing
because I
if
don't
you're
need
playing
to.
the
So-
way you are.
So rolling can be done anytime. It's just I think the question is like how often are new things coming out for you to roll?
Yeah, right now it's still the same character, so I don't have to roll. The next character coming out, I don't think I'm gonna roll for her. And maybe I will. Who knows?
So you already have all the characters that you want?
Yeah, I just wanted the main banner character,
Okay. Very interesting.
and then whatever else came was fine.
Okay. Well, yeah. What were you playing, Lawrence? Were you able to play anything this week?
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
The one with the great
classic one.
graphics.
Yeah, the classic
Yes.
one.
Yes.
The best
the
one.
amazing graphics. Yes.
The
I
best
can
12.
tell all the pre-rendered pixels on my screen. Yep. I've played it before. I played it
Yeah.
up till well, I don't know how much spoiler I want to get into for old game, but it's like at
Yeah.
the end of the Midgar
Mhm.
area, I guess, before you get to. I don't even know if it's at the open world yet, but yeah, that's where I ended off last time.
What's prompting you to replay Final Fantasy VII?
Because I keep seeing a remake on there, and I'm like,
Okay.
I gotta play the classic version before I play remake,
Like the whole thing.
so I can be informed of the differences between the
Okay.
two games.
I mean, it's gonna take you forever.
Okay, I mean that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's been something that's on my to play list for a long time, so
I know you
I
gotta
might as
know
well
the
get it.
difference. You gotta know the
Yeah.
differences in the story.
See, by the time by the time I finish the game, remake might be down to like $15 or or
Hmm.
$10,
No,
so
I
then I can
think
buy it for cheaper.
Or it's
yeah.
already
Well,
finished.
Yeah, exactly.
the first one is not expensive now. I think.
I think it goes down to like $40.
And if you and some subscription services give it to you for free. But I mean I like the new one. It looks a lot
How
better.
far would you get in?
I finished it.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a very
looking at
long
the camera
game.
going.
No, it's one of
not a
the
long
few.
game.
It's one of the few games that I actually finished.
Because it pretty much like it's such an action game at that point. So
Yeah.
like I feel like if you don't finish it, it's like and it's short.
It's yeah, correct. It's
Like
not
it's
that long.
insanely short, right? Like I mean, like you told me
And
that.
it's and yeah, and it's easy to follow, and the mechanics are relatively easy.
Yeah, but Jackie still doesn't know what the story's about, so I guess it's not
But yeah,
that easy
I
to
didn't.
follow.
I wasn't paying attention to the cutscenes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what's your feeling in cutscenes, but clearly that didn't matter.
I'm not a cutscene person. I mean, sometimes I am, but like, in this game. Well, I mean, I'll watch them, but I don't really pay attention to it. Yeah, I think it's a good story though.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Have you watched Advent Children?
No,
Okay.
what is that?
What the fuck?
Hmm. Okay. I would
I
not
may have.
consider that essential viewing anyway, so
No, it definitely isn't. It's more of like a fan. If you're a fan, you watched it, 100%.
yep. Do
'Cause
you
that
know
was,
what it is, Jackie?
It's an animation, right?
I don't know it's a 3D movie.
You know that one of the big reasons why Seven was remade was because of Advent Children. I feel like because the graphics in
I
Advent
can
Children are
yeah.
are pretty much similar,
Wait,
if not
is
better,
is it
in Seven
is
remake.
is it about the Final Fantasy VII story?
It is
It's
like a lull
like
between.
no, it's like
Yeah,
after.
it's like after. Yeah. It's
It's
like
after 7,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit after
Is
Seven. Yeah.
is like Cloud in it?
Yes. I feel
Oh,
like I feel like Advent Children inform the character designs of remake a lot.
Yeah.
I have no
100%.
idea. I mean,
Like Advent
I
Children
haven't watched
spawned the remake. I feel like because it
Yeah.
looks exactly like
Yeah.
Advent Children, right?
Totally.
okay. Yeah, no, I haven't really
And I think in Advent Children, it gives you like a good kind of like plot hole filler in certain things that happen in the game where you couldn't find out anymore because obviously there was not a lot of Seven content at the time. I mean, there was like like Dirge of Cerberus and like all that kind of stuff, but nothing really to fill in like what happened after, right?
Well, the thing is, I feel like Advent Children came out around the same time as Dirge of Cerberus and
Was
Crisis
it?
Core.
I thought it was
I
before.
think it's around that time
uh
because
I
I think there was a push to revive 7
Well,
or like
Seven Seven
the
remake was
universe.
always on like everyone's like wish list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when they finally announced
just
it, it was like wild.
I just googled Advent Children, and then
Mm-hmm.
the first comment that came up was a Reddit comment.
Yep.
The person wrote, "Hey, Advent Children, what the hell did I just watch? I watched the movie in English and paid attention, but I have no idea what it's about."
Hell yeah! As someone who watched Advent Children without actually playing Seven,
Yeah.
I can identify.
Okay. Yep.
I
So
watch it
no,
because of the sick fights.
there's no way I'm watching it because it's gonna be a
Dude,
lost cause
Advent
for me.
Children, I feel like the last third of the movie is like an amazing
Oh yeah,
series of fights.
100%.
Oh, it's so
So
good.
good. Flying through the cities, or no, not the cities, the buildings. Such a good fight.
Dude, the bikes don't even make sense.
No,
Wait,
They're
who's
like
the
no.
fight?
they're like drifting
Who
for days.
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
these?
They are
Who's
literally playing like what was it? Ridge Racer. They're literally ridge racing through the streets.
no. So who's the protagonist and who's the antagonist in this thing? Is it the same
Cloud is
character?
the protagonist, and the antagonist is a Sephiroth stand-in, and then Sephiroth shows up again, just cause.
Okay.
Just,
Interesting. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
they talk about all these things again. I've not really played Seven through, so I don't know a lot of terms, but they keep saying stigma and Genova and all that shit,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I have no clue
Stigma.
what the fuck you're talking
So
about.
stigma, I think, was something they made up for the after
Okay.
effects of the ending of Seven. Yeah, so I think that's what that is because I don't remember stigma at all. I mean, I could be wrong. It's been like years since the last time I played Classic Seven. But I'm pretty sure stigma was from Advent Children, from what I remember.
Okay.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to find where I can stream it.
Again, like I just think the fight scenes were amazing.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if they
100%.
still hold up at this point, but I think in my mind they're still pretty.
No, I think they do because I mean, essentially, if you think about it, like the Advent Children fight scene is what you're probably seeing in the remake, but maybe a bit more polished now because there's better technology and stuff, right? But I feel like you're roughly seeing like whatever there's a fight scene there, like it's probably like what you saw in Advent Children, like the Bahamut fight, right? That was a sick fight, right?
There's also a blatant disregard of physics in
Oh
general.
yeah, 100%. That fight
things
made
start
no
popping off.
sense. It made no sense whatsoever. Like, how does Cloud keep going up and up? I'm like, what the hell is this
Yeah,
bullshit?
I'm like, you guys are in midair, just sort of tossing him, and he goes like miles up. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the
I know. Like, come on, man. You can't even say like the soldier program gave you those powers because they're not all soldier. Like,
Yeah, they're like random dudes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, why is Tifa at the
Yeah.
top and Tifa like whips Cloud like higher in the air? And I'm like,
Yep.
what?
So good. So
Yeah,
good.
overall, it was a good, 100% a good movie. I was surprised at certain things, which obviously I don't want to spoil for you, that that happened, and I was like, oh, so that's what happened, and it was kind of a shocker because when you play the game in Seven, you don't really hear much about it, and then everyone thought like one thing, right, and then Advent Children happened, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck? How'd that happen? Right?
So should I rewatch Advent Children before I play remake?
You should finish Classic Seven and then watch
Yes.
Advent Children again, and then certain holes you'll be like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" Right? And then you can play remake after, I guess, and then be like, "What the fuck
Okay.
is this garbage?" No, I'm kidding.
No. So I don't know if you've played any of the other 7 spin-off games like Dirge Cerberus and Crisis Core. Have you?
No.
I'm pretty sure Jackie's not played those. I don't know if Dixon's played.
Yeah, I played a
either of
little
those.
bit. I think one was on PSP, right? I think it was a Dirge or
I think
Crisis.
No, Dirge was Crisis Core was PSP.
Yeah, I mean, I know for
Dirge
Crisis
was
Core.
PS2.
Right. I'm pretty sure I played both, but I remember playing the PSP one for sure.
Okay.
Did they remake Crisis Core as well?
Yes.
Oh, because I'm seeing.
I think-
I've been okay.
Yeah.
I see that around. I think I have the game. I just didn't know what it was, so I didn't play it.
Okay. It is a prequel, I guess, of
Okay.
7.
Which makes
And-
no sense anymore due to the
Why
remake.
doesn't it make sense? Wait, but okay. Which one came out first, the remake or the Crisis Core?
No, it doesn't matter anymore. Unless they remake Crisis
No,
Core to
so-
follow it,
Yeah.
it's going to not make
Yeah.
any sense.
From what I understand, Crisis Core Remake is pretty faithful to the original. Like, I don't think they did much to it, except for graphical and maybe the combat system. And Dirge of Cerberus is after
I think so.
7?
It's mostly about Vincent, no? I
Vincent,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember vaguely playing. I think I remember playing a little bit of it, but then I never finished it. I think because
That game always seemed really weird.
yeah,
Like
because
a weird fit for the franchise.
it kind of gave me this almost like a Devil May Cry kind of vibe when I was playing it. And then you're right, it was on PS2 as I remember, and I just never got around to finishing it. So
Okay.
yeah, but I don't think it
I
was
think-
like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think there are plans to remake that one too. I don't know remake or remaster, much like the Crisis Core update. But I think they might be bringing it back. Yeah.
Like I don't mind all the remakes that are happening in the Final Fantasy VII universe. I just think they need to if they need to figure out if they want to follow classic Seven's timeline or like use what remake has now kind of started as like a base of what they want a sequel. You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna do like classic? Or are you gonna do like whatever thing they made now, which is fine as well, right? I mean, like I told you in the past, like it's nice that they call it a different game and not a remake anymore, right? Or whatever. But that's just like really again like me more for like a personal thing, right? I don't think anyone else really has that issue. I mean there's a handful. I think we're talking about it. You like there's some Reddit posts about it and stuff like that. But I think majority it's kind of like it's very cool to see Seven in like mainstream graphics and all that stuff.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yep.
Jackie,
Yes.
you played Forza Horizon 5.
Yes.
Uh,
I just got that.
great game, right?
It was,
Wait, what? What'd you say? Huh?
No, I said I just got it because it was on sale. But and you kept talking about it.
Look, I said I wanted to get it, and I didn't say that I have it. Plus, I think I would enjoy it more than you did.
But you kept talking about it, so I was like, okay, well, this guy keeps talking about it. It's got to be good.
It is good.
So I bought it.
It's
No,
very
so
well reviewed. IGN tells you that it's a very good game,
Yeah.
and
So,
you trust IGN more than either of us.
I know. IGN is like your Bible. Is this game good? What does IGN tell me?
I have IGN merch sitting on my shelf right now. Just saying.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this fanboy of IGN. My God.
Do you get
have
them
an
for free?
No, I paid for it.
Oh my
Disgusting.
goodness.
Yeah, I have an
Disgusting.
IGN banner on my shelf right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I even have some. I have some vinyls. Got a sticker. Yeah.
Jackie just has an IGN T-shirt on.
Yeah.
He has like
When he-
emblems on.
When he goes to like PAX and stuff, he wears his IGN outfit, IGN hat, shirt, and like his IGN bag.
Yeah.
I used to subscribe to their loot boxes, and then they would send me like a loot box every month.
Was that where you got the merch from?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was a fan. Yeah, but I stopped. Oh, back to Forza. I don't know where to start, but like I feel like I'm getting scammed because it's not that good of a game. First of all, that game doesn't really have good direction because it doesn't really tell you what to do. I know it's an open world game, but like if it's an open world game, then technically I should be able to do whatever I want to do. But that's not the case because I have to drive around and enter these stages to race, to get credit, to get cars. But that's not what I want to do.
So you're confusing the game with something called sandbox games.
So it's a scam.
It's not a scam. It's open world. You're looking for sandbox, which is like a Seto.
Well, and here's the thing with Forza. My biggest problem is not really the missions that it forces you to do or the events that it forces you to race in. It's the overly cringe person that does the announcements, and then I like you've played Forza before, right? Like both of you.
I think that's
I played
that's a you
Motorsports.
issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a huge issue. Like motorsports is a very different thing. Like I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But like in Forza 5, it's it's like a very cringe type of announcement. Every single time you're going into an event, it it like it showcases your character with the car behind it, and then an announcer comes up and makes it sound like you're the best thing ever. It's just it's not every single
Did you
time
get your
I
guy to floss on top of your car or something? Is that in this game? I feel like
no
one of those
no no no
games.
no no
It
no
might be
no
the
no.
crew.
But yeah, but like it's every single time I see those cutscenes, I just want to like skip it because it's just I can't stand it.
You're describing
Um,
peak Need for Speed Underground.
but but like the racing aspect of it is like the control aspect of it is good, but the content of the game is not for me. Therefore, I don't like it. I feel like I got scammed. It's not what I thought it would be. Um, I think a big part of it is if the announcer was less cringe, more professional, um, you know, I would be more willing to participate in those events.
I think
So
that
and
is a
because of
you
that,
issue.
no, and because of that reason, I finally, for the first time, uh, started playing GT7. I've had that game for like years, and I haven't booted it up. And it was installed on my PlayStation 5. So, because I was just upset that that Forza wasn't working out for me. So I was like, okay, maybe
It
I'm
took
gonna do.
it took buying and playing a different game for you to finally play a game you owned.
Yes.
Like that's
So
ridiculous.
so I booted up GT7 just to see what the heck it was and how it would compare to Forza because I was just not it was just not doing it for me. And I can tell you the experience is completely different. Like there's no like cringe
Jackie, they're
announcer.
two different games.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yes,
Okay.
it
My,
does.
my point. No, my point is they're both racing games. Forza 5 is like a racing game for like 12-year-olds. Okay, that's just my opinion. And so when I was playing GT7, it was a lot more professional.
No fucking
Um,
shit. It better be.
yeah, it was the atmosphere of the game was so much more professional. I actually like the physics and the driving dynamics and the control in GT7 a lot more, a lot more. Um, the physics makes sense to me. The replays is not even comparable. The GT7 replays are top notch. The Forza 5 replays are garbage.
Fucking
Okay,
guy skips cutscenes and watches
Two
replays. What the fuck is this shit?
two
and
different games.
there's ray tracing in the GT7 cutscenes or replays. I don't think it exists in Forza 5.
I don't think it even matters. They're two completely different games. One you're playing an
No,
open world.
no,
The
hold
other
on.
one you're playing
They're,
on a track.
yeah,
What the fuck do you
don't need
mean?
but you don't need to make an open world racing game that cringe.
Dude, only
go into
you
a
think
menu.
it's cringe though.
No, no,
That's
no.
the thing. It's a big
Just
you
go in,
issue,
no,
right?
just go into a menu. Just go into a menu and then just let me play. Like, don't even announce anything. Don't have any
Like,
like.
Exactly. That's a you issue though, right?
Yeah,
Dixon,
but
Dixon,
like,
Dixon. Got
there
a
should be
question
an
for you.
option to shut it off. There should
Open
be an
world racing
no.
games. Yeah, I just need to know.
Yeah.
Open world racing game. Can you think of any other ones that's not cringe or cringe
No,
in
they're
terms
all
of
like
like
that.
atmosphere? Because I yeah, that's the thing. I feel like all the open world ones are at a certain level kind of like that. I know Jackie what Jackie's talking about. That kind of atmospheres existed in racing games since like Dirt 2.
Yeah, no,
For
I know.
sure.
I
Like Dirt 2 was
know.
exactly the same.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
exactly what that
So
is.
so
It's how the game
hold on.
is.
So their target market is 12-year-olds.
Tell that to everyone
No,
that
no, no.
plays it.
Their,
That's
their
like
target
your
market,
age.
their target audience is like the party bros. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, or
totally
that.
like the energy drinks and Dorito crowd.
Yeah.
You know what
So
they
the
should
gamer
do?
crowd.
This is what I think they should have done. If I was designing Forza 5, okay, I would have done like, okay, do you want like a professional atmosphere or do you want like a professional no nonsense atmosphere or do you want like a party, yeah, you can do this, you're number one, cringe type of atmosphere, okay? I would just give those two options.
Jackie, that's why they have
What?
two product lines. One is motorsports and one is Horizon.
How different is Motorsport? Is Motorsport
Motorsports
GT7?
is more as like directly comparable to Gran Turismo.
Like nobody talks to you, right? Like it's straight up racing.
Yeah. Like
And
it's very
nobody
much. I think
and
they
there's no
have
like
like sort of like
uh-huh.
the announcer, whatever announcer they would have in there is more like the hitman assistant character.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's more like that.
Like
Very
is
very.
there do you need to create a character for Motorsport?
I don't remember having to do much of that, but
Okay.
yeah, I think you do a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because another thing I don't like about Forza 5 is the character creation. It's pointless. It's dumb.
There's like it's kind of
Open
pointless.
world. That's
No,
why
but like
that's
GT7.
there.
Hold on. In GT7, I didn't
Dude,
need to create a character.
Okay, I'm gonna explain this
I just
one more
needed
time for you.
I just hold on. I just needed a username.
I'm just gonna explain this
Easy
one
and
more
simple.
time to you. Okay?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
GT7, you're racing on a track. Whoa, crazy. Forza, you're an open world, so of course you need a stupid character to run around and do shit for you. That's the big
I know,
difference.
but no, but if you're in an open world, why is it so much more cringe?
Because it's open world. Listen, dude, how do you expect like to have professional setup in an open world setting when you randomly go into
Yeah,
a
your
race?
car's like crashing through walls in people's living rooms.
Like,
Like
I
that's
understand.
unprofessional.
No, I just don't want to be talked to like, I'm a 13-year-old.
Yeah, and again, that's a
Yeah,
that's a
you can
you
do
issue
this.
though. That's you have that issue. It's not an issue throughout the game.
And
No,
like, no.
no. The problem here is that that's how Jackie talks to 13-year-olds. See,
No. No,
You
let me
know
tell
what I
this.
mean?
Good job, guys.
Way to go,
Forza
number
5
one.
Yeah, no. And the thing with Forza 5, what I hate is it constantly tries to remind you you're the best driver in their whole world.
Yeah, it's called being the main character.
No, but like I don't want that. Like I want to work hard towards achieving something. I don't want to log into a game with a cringe announcer being, "You're good. You're accepted because you're good and you're number one."
Yeah, that's
No.
literally how all racing games are like. What do you mean?
No, man.
If you're looking
I
at
don't
that
think-
type of racing game, Need for Speed, Need for Speed Underground, all that shit
Yep.
is literally them telling you you're the greatest driver in the entire world. Need for Speed Hot
no,
Pursuit,
and
like
then-
all that stuff
yeah.
is
Yeah,
literally
and then
like
you go
that.
race and then you don't, and then you go race and you don't actually win, and then they're still like, "You're number one," but you're not.
Yeah, but that's how those type of games are. Like it's that type of style of game, right? You want professional racing, you buy a Seto, you get your professional
No,
racing.
But
right?
you can make, but like there's no, like I still think there should be an option.
No,
like,
because it's a genre of game. It's like, why would you
No, but give
add
me an
in something
option.
that
Give me
doesn't
an
need to
option.
be?
No,
Why would there
no.
be an option? That makes absolutely no sense. So you're
because
saying
for
in every game there
okay.
should be an option that caters towards you personally? Is that what you're saying? That makes absolutely no
I'm
sense.
saying
Yes.
for this
Yes.
for this game specifically, it should just be like
No, it
there should be
shouldn't.
there should be option one called "Leave Me the Hell Alone."
Yeah,
and
it's called
option
turn
two-
off the
have
game.
you have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Have you checked the audio settings and if you can turn off like the announcer voice?
I have not because I don't know if I'm gonna play that game, but anyways, there should be option one, leave me the hell alone, and option two, treat me like a 13-year-old.
Yeah,
Those
so it's
two
called
options
turning
should
off
be
the
available.
game and refunding it and not playing it ever again.
So I think if they make Forza 6, they should listen to this and put in those two options. Option one, leave me the hell alone, and option two, treat me like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, so consensus is that it's a you issue. And there we go. That is the final consensus of this issue here.
It is not.
Find me some Reddit articles or any article about complaining about how you're treated like a 13-year-old, and I'll accept your argument. 100%. I'll
I
fully
wonder how
accept it.
like so I in my mind like I think the Need for Speed brand of open world is maybe a little bit less of this, but
Need
I
for
still
Speed
don't
doesn't
think
do
Jackie
that. No,
would be
Need for Speed does not do that.
Yes, it does. In Underground, it treated you like a
yeah,
dumbass.
okay. Yeah, no. Like the moment you start interacting with the current ones, like if you play the actual races, yeah, they're gonna treat you like that. And they're
hold
not gonna
on.
be straight up like super positive. It's gonna be like pseudo badasses being like,
Wait.
man, you're a sick driver. Why don't you drive for us? It's gonna be like that.
Yeah,
Instead of
exactly.
like, hey, you're so good
Oh
at this
my
guy.
No,
Literally, it's just how this genre of game
which
is.
is-
Crazy Taxi was literally the same too.
Wait, which is the Need for Speed with the
Live action.
with the anime twist to it?
Unbound.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
last one.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that. I didn't get that vibe. I mean, I played 5 minutes of it, and then I turned it off because it was too hard.
Yeah, again, it's not dudes being like in your face, being like, "Hey, you're the best. Why don't you why don't you race some more and beat all the rest of us?" It's gonna be like people being like, "I respect you," and you're gonna be like, "Hell yeah."
So yeah, that's just my take on Forza 5. I should have bought like Forza Motorsport, knowing that Forza 5 is garbage.
Or we'll get this. Ready? Play GT7. Whoa, oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No,
crazy
on.
ideas. Crazy ideas on this podcast.
I'm gonna log in and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna look up motors. What is it called? Motorsport.
Forza Motorsports.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still available. I think like the one I got is 7. I don't know if I got it because it was about to be delisted.
I'm not sure actually, to be honest with you. But and those games to me are just like party. This is it. It's like you're playing a party game. You go join up with some friends.
In my mind, it was never a problem because I'm like, whatever. It's their theme. I'm like, I'll roll with it. That's fine.
Yeah, you go online, you join some friends, you guys ride around, do some races, hear some cringe ass like lines, and then call it a day, right? You want to get serious.
So Forza Motorsport is just like one game?
Oh, I think that's what they've done, right? I don't know if that's their thing now. They just call it Motorsports, and I don't know if it's going to be a live service game.
Not sure, to be honest.
I'm not sure. I feel like that might have been what they did.
Because it's just called Forza Motorsport now, I think.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like 7 was the one I got, and I think that was just before it got delisted. So I think the newest one might actually be just called Motorsports. So yeah, I don't know if it's on Steam. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I'm thinking in terms of, again, the atmosphere. Burnout Paradise open world. That one wasn't really a party atmosphere, but it definitely had the announcer. I don't remember the name. DJ Tomica.
Maybe, but it had a very exaggerated announcer.
Yes,
right. That gave you that like it feels like you're playing Speed Racer or something. You know the Speed Racer announcer from the movie. Yeah, something like that. That's really what it kind of reminds you of. Like these games is what reminds you of, like, you know, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
you wishing
it's generally very positive, I think.
Yeah, you wishing it to be. I mean, like, what kind of game do you want, Jackie? A game to tell you that you're complete dog water at it, and you're never good.
I want a game that just like
with no announcer,
or a game that's just like normal, like just talks to me like a normal person. Join the track, you know.
Again, it's just how those games are. You're just having an issue with it. That's all.
Like there's no need to like tell me I'm number one when I'm not.
Jackie, the problem is that no one talks to you like a normal person except for this game. This is the only game that talks to you like a normal person. This is how everyone talks, didn't you know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, everyone tells each other number one. You are number one. That's what happens when I go into work. That's what they tell me. And I'm like, what? Don't fucking talk to me like this.
Do you high five everybody? No, yeah, you're number one too.
During our morning huddle, we put our hands in and we go like 1, 2, 3. No, I'm kidding.
Do you have a morning huddle at work every single morning?
No. It's pointless.
You almost scared me because
I wish you said yes. I wish you just said yes.
Yeah. Apple does.
If you said,
do you know that?
If you said you had morning huddles, because it might get me thinking because I never do morning huddles at work.
Apple does.
No, so you should do the Japanese style, like have everyone go and do stretches like on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Wait,
do some yoga poses.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
It is a thing in certain companies in Japan. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They have nap rooms in Japan for workers. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you don't have to go home.
Yeah.
Just work all the time.
Stay there forever. And just quickly go back on morning huddles. Apple actually, from what I know, has morning huddles, and they're kind of wild. They do like a dance and stuff.
How so? No.
Oh my god, no!
For real?
Is this just in like Apple stores or like in
Apple
their
stores.
head offices?
No, I don't think it's head office. Well, I mean, who knows? I don't work for them, so Just what I've
I
heard.
think I would
So,
quit
hold
so
on.
fast. I'd be like, hell, fucking, you get too close, man.
Like because of a dance? Because of dancing?
Yes.
Just in general, if I told you like we're gonna do a huddle and we're gonna put our hands in and we're all gonna shout this cringy ass line, which you just told us you hate, you're gonna you're gonna be okay with
Yeah,
it.
look, it's like living the Forza Horizon 5 atmosphere at your job every day.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can't do that. I think no. I think if I were to have huddles, I think just get together to make sure everybody understands their tasks.
Yeah, that's fine. Like that, I mean that fine's perfect.
And then talk about any unresolved issues that happened last or yesterday, and then assign people to resolve those by the end of the day, and then tell everybody they're trash.
No, and then you tell them they're number one.
Yeah.
No,
You guys remember before we leave, you guys are number one.
You guys are number one. You guys are my number one, and then just do that heart thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Perfect.
And then wink.
See?
And then wink.
See?
And then wink.
And
Yeah.
then wink.
And then wink. Yeah. I think you should employ this in your next one and then let us know how it goes. Be like, I've been playing a game. It's called Forza 5, and I've gotten some new tips and tricks.
See how many people leave your office? You're like, fucking, I'm done with this guy.
I mean, I can try that and see how. I'll give you guys feedback next time if I'm able to do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone's gonna be like,
God.
Jackie, you're so cringe. Like, see? I knew it.
They were wrong.
So
They were wrong.
but yeah. Anyways, that's why I don't like Forza 5. But as far as open world driving games, I think control wise, it's pretty good. I like it better than like Need for Speed and stuff like that. But it's nowhere near the level of GT7.
I think the other thing with Horizon or the Forza series in general is that there's actually a lot of things you can turn on and off in terms of the assist. And from what I understand is that if you turn everything off, the driving models are actually very good. It's just that by default, a lot of things are on. Like a lot of drive assist
Really?
options are on. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that a try.
But again, I think that's
yeah.
from like Forza 3 or whatever. I remember people saying very good things about the actual driving model, and it's a very customizable in terms of the assist.
Okay.
That's what I remember.
Maybe I'll try hooking up a wheel to it and see how it goes.
Yeah, dude, come
Yep.
on. It's hardware though. I don't know if you can deal with that. Like you're
I
gonna
know,
stare at the wheel and just put it
see,
away.
Well, no. The thing is, I think I need to plug it in. I might need to install a driver.
Oh, for
The-
PC. Yeah.
Oh, for PC, yeah. Well, yeah, I think I did
you know
that
what?
for
No,
mine, so
no, screw it.
took like 2
Maybe
seconds.
I'm not doing that. I'm sticking with PS5.
Yeah, it took 2
I'm gonna
seconds.
try- No, I'm gonna.
Yeah, just play
where do you-
GT7 with the wheel. Just do that.
Where do you get the driver?
Whichever
I don't
wheel
know
you
if it
have, you just
needs one,
download
yeah.
the program. Then it
Yeah.
automatically loads everything for you.
Is it a Logitech wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you just
The-
go to
the
Logitech.
G-
Logitech.
G290 or 293 or whatever.
Yeah, you just go to
Like
Logitech.
I would say, no, just Google and type in Logitech and then your model number and then say driver at the end.
No, you don't even need to do that. There's an app for there's a program for Logitech. You just download that and it automatically does it for you. You might have to calibrate your wheel, which takes like 5 seconds, and then you're golden. That's what I did. Took me like 5 minutes.
I'm looking it up right now.
Dixon, what's the model of your wheel? Is it Logitech?
Oh yeah, it's Logitech. I just don't remember which model it is. It's the basic one. The basic
Okay.
one.
Where do you,
That's
where do
the-
you get the
that's the
software?
starter.
'Cause I'm on
Yeah.
Logitech right now. I don't see it.
Anyways, moving on.
No. Where's it? Can you send me a link to the driver?
Yeah, we can do this after when we're not doing this.
Okay.
We're gonna help Jackie with tech stuff in these podcasts. Next thing we're gonna do is Jackie, show us the monitors and where they would plug into your PC, and we'll just walk you through it. So here's the
No,
cable.
We
Here's-
can make this into an educational podcast.
I think
A
99% of the
hardware
people that would be watching already have multi-screen monitors. I don't think they need us to tell them how to install a cable.
Yeah, but does everybody know where to
No.
get the Logitech wheel driver?
Yeah,
I
you
think
type in
anyone who wanted
Logitech wheel.
education, I think anyone who wanted educational content from this podcast already left. like 2 seconds in. So
No,
the
seriously,
moment we
there's
started talking about Forza and your hot takes, it's like fucking out.
More like bad
I can't
takes.
find it. I'm on Logitech right now and I can't find it, and it's really bothering me.
That sounds like a you issue
The other
again.
thing, the other thing you can try to do is just plug it into your computer and see what happens.
If I go onto my computer keyboard and I find it in 10 seconds, I'm gonna lose my shit. I won't.
Uh,
I'm only finding like PDFs.
okay.
Anyways, moving on.
Next thing, I guess hit up all the games we played. Oh, Dredge. You two both played Dredge. What's
Yep.
your
I haven't
feeling on
started
it?
it yet because I've been
Did we
busy
did we
with.
talk about Dredge last time?
We did talk
Did we
about
talk
Dredge
about
last
Dredge
time,
last
yeah.
time?
So definitely don't
Okay.
have to revisit Dredge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, when are you gonna start playing it?
when I get a little more time,
Okay.
because Zenless is taking quite a bit of time right now.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stream?
You can
it?
make content out of it. Every time you roll, you can be like, "This is really sad."
Dude, when I
Sad
when
times.
I when I need to roll, I will record it. But currently, I do not need to roll, so there's that.
Okay.
Next
Okay,
thing we
let's
have on
move
here
on.
is the Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer mod. Apparently, it's gone through a successful playtest. I can see on the notes here. Uh, have up to 20 players on a map. The problem right now is that there's no actual proper player animations because that's never been in the game. So I think that might be something in the future for them to add in. Yeah, so it's still in active development and everything, but I'm interested in
So
messing with that if it gets further.
yeah, is this like a It's not an official mod, right?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So from what I read is that they originally had it on their docket, like it was slated to be in the game,
Mm-hmm.
but because the game was such a trash fire, they're like, "Yo, we got to fix the the actual game," and then just stopped development on that. I think.
Well, PC wasn't that bad. It was mostly PS4 and all that had all those
But
weird
yeah, they still need.
issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I know they had to fix it, but no, that it'd be interesting. But I feel like the TTK like time to kill in Cyberpunk 2077 would probably be like insanely fast. I feel like there's no. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's like a multiplayer killing game for me.
Well, the thing is, I don't think it's how should I say it? I think it might be more like the GTA Online style of multiplayer, where it's like it's just dudes on a map
Hmm.
and not necessarily trying to kill each other. It's just
Right.
stuff's happening. Like I'm assuming you can take quests together. Like whoever is the host can start a mission. People can just jump in, right?
Yeah.
Um,
That'd be
Because that's all I
interesting.
want from it. Like all I want is just be a multiplayer thing where I can just jump in and just mess around with you know with one of you guys, right? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not looking at some in-depth experience. Like I don't even care if they balance the game for that or not. It's straight up like I'm just gonna jump in here and start hacking dudes, and you can shoot and you melee your way through them. I don't know. So that's neat. I don't know if you've either of you've played any similar mods because I know they had other games like this. Like what's that game? Just Cause. Just Cause 2 had a huge multiplayer mod scene going on,
Hmm.
and it's just uh, people playing the same main character and doing just crazy shit. Everyone's like grappling onto the same plane and just standing on it. And doing like races and all that.
Yeah, like I've seen some stuff, but I never really played Just Cause. Like just a bit of
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah, like I never got into it. It wasn't my game. Kind of felt similar to like
That's so dumb.
yeah, it kind of felt similar to all those other games that were releasing at the time, like Dead Rising, Saints Row, like GTA, like all that kind of stuff, right? So it's kind of like okay, I played one type of game like this. I don't feel like I need to
Okay.
play like another ridiculous like. I mean, Saints Row is already ridiculous, right? So
Man, I love Saints Row 3 so much.
yeah, it was good. it was a good alternative to playing like GTA or something like that. So that was fun.
I think Saints Row is a lot easier to get through than GTA. Like I think there was a pace to it that I wish was in GTA. And I do like that some of their unlockables just ended up being like, don't worry about the combat. Like you're invincible now. Like do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like no fall damage. So jump out of planes. Don't care anymore. Don't take explosive damage. Okay. Like by the end of the game, you're a god, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was like
Jackie.
Is Saints
Yep.
Row like a GTA game?
yeah,
I would say
similar.
It's not up your alley. If you want GTA, don't get Saints Row.
It's cringe.
Like
You won't like it.
yes,
Is
yeah.
it
Saints
cringe?
Row would be Saints Row. I think would be cringe in your book.
Yeah.
Okay, not playing it then. Why
Saints
does it
Row
tell
is
you
very Saints Row is very gangster positive.
Yeah, but does it? So it tells you you're a great person.
The world tells you that you're a great person because you're basically a celebrity criminal.
Oh no.
Like you're robbing a bank and people are like, oh my god, thank you for robbing us.
Nope.
I'm starting to understand Jackie hates positive games. God.
Yeah.
I need to. No, It's not that. I like a game where people just leave you alone and you just play it. And
You
like,
just
I
just
don't-
kill
I don't-
people.
I don't constantly need people to tell me I'm great and that I'm number one. It's better if you tell me I'm shit. That'll give me more motivation to play the game. I'll be like, I'll show you I'm not shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Jackie, curious, have you played Just Cause? Like we were talking about that earlier.
I
don't
played
know
Just
if you
Cause
played-
4.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably not that long, right? It doesn't seem like
For-
a thing that you would stick
Well,
around for
I
too
I
long.
turned it on, and then I saw that the
Then
game
I
was-
turned it off.
was- no,
Yeah,
I saw
I like
that the game
within
was-
within
no,
this paragraph, you're gonna spend just as much time playing the game.
no, I turned it on, and then the game was kind of ridiculous. I didn't really understand it. I didn't, and the map was really big. I didn't know where to go. So I turned it off immediately when I realized.
For someone who likes open world things, I feel like it's really weird that you kind of hate open world things. Also,
It's true.
like a lot of trappings for open world games are things that you don't seem to like.
is Witcher 3 considered open world?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Okay, I like Witcher 3 a lot.
Oh, Dixon, have you played Witcher 3?
I actually have never played a single Witcher's game.
Yeah, that's the
it's not
thing.
my
Like,
thing.
I can't comment on it. I don't know how open it is.
Yeah, I'm
Because
not.
the thing with Witcher 3, which I do highly recommend you play, it just leaves you alone. Like you log in and you play. Nothing in the game tells you you're a great person. In fact, everybody reminds you that you're shit.
So what I'm hearing is Jackie likes being told he's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie loves getting talked down to.
Yeah.
I like it when it's more realistic. I don't like it when people are like, you're number one.
You're playing a
yay."
fucking video game, sir.
Yeah,
It's
but
already
I
not
still- I don't-
realistic.
No, but I don't want to be reminded in game that I'm constantly number one. Okay, I need people to be like, "Can you do better? You're bad."
Like in all games, they tell you you're special. I don't understand.
You know what would be better in Forza? Like if you were actually like a bad driver, and then the announcer's like, "Hey, you're actually really bad. Can you try harder or be better?" That would be
You
nuts.
get an assessment race, and then if you drive bad enough, it just deletes the game for you.
Like that would be.
It's like you are no longer part of this competition.
That would be
Sorry,
great
sir.
if Forza was like that. But Forza's like, you lose a game, yeah, you're number one. What?
Here's some credits. Yep.
Like, I mean, and then you drive over to this other mission. Oh, this photographer's looking for like the best driver to go take some pictures of some sandstorm. Like, come on, man.
I'm just thinking about the song now.
No, what would have been better was I drive to the mission. They're like, "Oh, it's you." Okay, try your best to take a photo. That's fine. Then that's it. That's all I needed.
So you just need to be like degraded every time you play a video game. I mean, that's what I'm
Hell
getting
yeah.
at.
No, no, no.
Hell
Okay, no.
yeah.
If I did a couple of races, like event races, and I did really good, like number one, and like really number one, and then I drive to a mission, they're like, "Hey, it's our champion." Okay, that's fine because
So,
it's legit.
so
Like,
why do you
I lost
assume?
like so I lost like every single event race, and then I drove to this mission where I'm taking pictures, and then the announcer's like, "Oh, you know, the photographer's looking for the one of the best racers to go like 84 miles per hour to take a picture of the sandstorm, and like you're here. That's great. Blah blah blah. Right? I would have preferred. Oh, it's you. Okay. Well, they
I like to imagine like Jackie goes into the mission, he never reaches that speed, and they're like,
So,
what's this motherfucker doing?
so I don't think developers made the game for people that are that unskilled that will lose every single race.
no. If I was a developer, right, I would add that aspect to my games. I would be like, okay, you know, this person plays like shit, so it's gonna follow through to other missions until this person does better.
Okay, so it's not a story branching game. It is literally a clear cut open world racing game with like other elements added into it.
Yeah, but I am not number one, and I'm not my Forza character is not like the best character.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be, because you would assume you win the races, because it can't be that hard.
You know, and it's just it doesn't. It's just it's like a 13-year-old man. It's like, oh, you can do it.
And yeah, it's
You're
skill issue.
great.
Skill issue. It's a skill
You're
issue.
great.
I don't think you're supposed to
know?
lose every single race. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it doesn't matter because the game's still cringe.
Anyways, moving on. I don't know why you went
Yes.
back to Forza.
I don't know either.
Like,
Well,
if you just want to tell the world you suck at it, it's fine.
so
Either of you have used Xbox Game Pass before?
Nope.
No, right?
Nope.
I don't think so.
why?
But you know what it is?
I know what it is, but no, I don't
Yeah.
use it.
So from what I understand, the business side of things, like the it's been kind of stagnating. Like I don't think the growth is what they wanted out of it, and it's kind of their main bet, I guess, because they're in terms of the game stuff and the console, it's not doing as well as the PlayStation. But it doesn't seem like it's panning out for them. So now they're actually making a bunch of changes to.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know what you're thinking of, what you think about it, because
here's-
originally like people were so positive about it, saying like, "Oh, this is such a great value," and I'm like, I mean.
Wait,
Sure,
are you
I
saying
guess.
after the price change or before?
No,
the price change?
originally, like before.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I think the first year or two, it's a lot of like, you can join for like $1 for the first month, and people just kept joining and unsubscribing and joining again, and could just play so many games for a few dollars, right?
Yeah.
But that I don't think that was ever gonna last. It just seems like a really like bad deal for them to go, indefinitely with that price. But, yeah.
So
I don't know.
Okay,
Mhm.
so here's my thing. So I subscribe to the PlayStation one,
Mm-hmm.
and similar to so the PlayStation one also has 3 tiers, right? There's like the
Yep.
basic tier, and then the intermediate, and the premium one. And the premium one, you get access to like, the PS4 library, the PS3 and the PS2 library, and the PS5 library, something like that. And then the most basic one, you only get like PS4 and PS5, but you don't get the old one with the PS3 and PS2 or something like that. But it is separated into tiers. I think I don't mind it because you just pay for what you need, right? Yeah. I paid for, so I subscribe to the premium one, not because I like playing old games, but if I want to play an old game, it's available. I've never played an old game.
Karateka. Shut up. Don't you dare say that. Like I had the pedals karateka like every 2
Might put
seconds.
that. I might put that on the title. Jackie's never played an old game.
So, Karateka is the best game ever made, ever created. That is the best side-scrolling game ever created. But back to what you were talking about in Game Pass, right? I think the only difference is you don't get to play day one games if you go with the lowest tier.
Yeah, and I think it's just price increases and a little bit of adjustments here and there. But yeah,
How much is
the
it?
day
How
one
much
thing
is-
is a huge thing.
How much is the non-day one one?
So the
$14.99.
PC Game Pass
Oh
for which one?
no, I'm just reading.
I
it.
had some notes on here.
Yeah, it just
'Cause,
says
the notes here. Yeah.
the new Game Pass standard launching in September is $14.99 per month. Ultimate is $19.99. PC Game Pass is increasing to $11.99.
What's ultimate?
Not sure.
Okay, what's the So the $14.99 is just PC, right?
No, that's just the regular Game Pass, the standard.
That's the regular Game
Yeah.
Pass, yeah.
But
So
but
PC is a separate tier. So I think they
Oh.
also have a messaging problem because they call both of them Game Pass.
Yeah.
I think it's also called Xbox Game Pass, but the PC one
So-
has different games.
So the PC one with is $11.99, and you still get the day one access.
No
I think
idea.
so I think Ultimate Game Pass might actually be both console and PC.
Okay, but if you're only doing PC for $11.99, do you still get day one games?
I'm not sure. Maybe that's something we can look into. But
Right now.
from what I'm gonna think, what it's saying is basically just price increase in general, with a new tier of just not having new games, like brand new games. At
Well, I mean,
launch.
Okay, if it's $11.99 and you get day one games, it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on,
Because again, none of us have been using it, so I don't think we really know the price going for it. But yeah, it's just that there's so many subscription passes at this point. You have your PlayStation, you have the Microsoft. I think some other companies do their own, but I just don't know who pays for them. Like the Ubisoft one, which is fucking what the fuck. And then you have your EA pass. Like, who buys
Okay.
those?
People like it, right?
So-
It's like this is like
found it.
I personally don't think I find any of this useful whatsoever.
Wait, so if you want to play day one games, it's
Mm-hmm.
on PC, you get the Game Pass Ultimate, which is $19.99.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You get to play all the. Oh no! It's day one for both PC and console. Okay.
Yeah.
For $19.99. Okay, that's not bad if you're doing console and PC.
Yeah. No, there is a like. I think this type of Game Pass is not for people like, I guess Dixon or myself who don't really game that much, at least on these platforms. It's really for people who have a lot of time to game.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna buy new games all the time, it just makes sense to join the service because you're gonna be, paying a lot more money to get the games anyway. So I understand the target audience, I guess. It's just
But the thing is, like, you don't own it though. The moment you cancel it,
actually,
right? Doesn't it
hold
all
on.
like you don't get to keep the game, isn't it?
So for PC only, day one games is $11.99. It used to
Okay.
be $9.99. So it's like what, a $2, $3
increase. Yeah.
$2 increase.
Yeah, but you have to
So-
keep that pass going in order to keep those games, right? I'm pretty sure that's how
Yeah.
it goes. So
Yes.
to me,
$11.99.
I think that's completely pointless. I'd rather own my games, right? The argument that
But
you,
if-
you
no,
put
no.
forth,
Hold on. But when you say own, right? You mean like buy them from Steam?
I'd
considered
rather
own?
physically, not physically or like whatever you want to call it. I'd rather own my games. If I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna cancel subscription and then like 50 of my games disappear, right? So for me, like the thing there, like to me, is pointless because I'd rather just spend the money to have it forever, right? I don't have to worry about.
I get it
Oh,
in
actually,
a pre-digital
on.
sales environment. Yes,
I want
Jackie?
to add something. So if you're joining subscription services like this, the games actually don't last forever because the games actually rotate, and then they will take away certain games in certain months, and then they may put them back in the future. But yeah, you'll probably get like, I don't know, anywhere between 6 months to 2 years for the game to stay on the Game Pass thing, and then it will go away. PlayStation's the same way because I was playing like Assassin's Creed Valhalla on my PlayStation 5, right? Last year, and then I played it for like a couple of months, and then it got taken off, and then now they put it back. So it comes and goes. And then I was also playing SnowRunner, but and then they took it off. I think sometime in January or February, and I obviously can't access it anymore. And I don't think it's coming back. But yeah. So they if you join passes like this or subscription services like this, they'll still take it away. It's just even like on Netflix, right? Like they'll have shows that like come and go. Right? Like John Wick would like rotate in and out.
No, I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like I'd rather own my games. That's all I'm saying.
So okay.
So, Jackie, I used to be a PlayStation Plus subscriber back in like the PS3 days. So they used to have these like games every month where you can claim and put in your account.
That still exists.
Okay.
Yeah. You can still. Right. I think you can still join PlayStation Plus, but then it's up to you whether or not you want to subscribe to the gaming service.
Okay.
Yeah, you still get the free games. Yeah, they're still good. Like I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's just it's on the topic of like PlayStation Plus. It's kind of wild that a game that comes out on PC that is like, let's say, like a multiplayer game, I have to pay extra to play on PS5 because of PS Plus, and that to me is wild.
It's any for me. It is the online portion. Like to play online, you have to pay money.
Yeah.
Right. And I think they kind of have to do it to host some sort of online.
It's
thing.
expensive. Bandwidth is expensive, right? Yeah.
I know, but what
I
I'm
think
saying
it's
is
more like PC side people are spoiled by by people just playing on for free.
Yeah.
I don't know, because peer to peer I guess would be pretty low. Cost wise for the developers and hosting services, but I don't know.
Yeah, like, I always thought it was wild that I could play a PC game online, and if I need to play on a PS5, I have to buy it, and then pay PS Plus, then to go online. Like that's crazy.
Yep. Right? I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, nowadays everything is money.
PC is free to play online. What do you mean? It's not money. It's just you're playing on console. That's money, right? It's not that everything costs money. It's just like. It's just crazy that they all use a subscription service to let you play online, right?
I feel like some games are big enough to bypass it because I think Fortnite you don't actually need.
Yes,
I wouldn't know.
You don't need a subscription. Yeah. Some games you don't.
Yeah, but some games you do. Like that's crazy, right?
Yeah. Most games you do. It's just certain games they were big enough to bypass it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's like a deal worked out from there, but like just saying in general, like any other, like I think GTA you have to play PS Plus to play online, right? But if I play GTA on my PC, paying the same price for the game, right? But I have to pay extra now, right? That to me is crazy. That's why I used to have PS Plus, but I never claimed the free games because I didn't care for any of them. And again, it just goes back to like I just don't bother because the moment you use PS Plus, like it goes away. So what's the point? All right, I'm not gonna.
Do they?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
it does.
It does go away.
Yeah.
I think they do. I think.
Unless they changed it. I mean, at least like back when I had PS Plus, it was like the moment you like unsubscribed, I think all the games that you quote unquote got for free like is no longer going to be in your library. Right.
I think you're right. I
don't know about now, obviously, because I don't play on console as much anymore, or if at all. So I could be wrong now, but that's why I just never cared as much. Even for the Xbox thing, to me, it just sounds like a money grab. That's all. Like, could care less about getting day one game. If I want a day one game, I'll just go and buy it. Right. I'm not gonna play every single day one game, and I feel like whoever says they do is a liar. Because
Well, no, it also
right.
depends because not every game is going to go on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, that's you. So if I
Yeah,
want a specific
yeah,
game, I'm still gonna have to buy it.
But I think
yeah.
you have to go into it knowing what's already there, though, right? Like that's how you judge the value of it, because they do have a pretty good library there for people who want to play, and it's definitely for people like again, Jackie, you have the PlayStation version of it, and I
Hmm.
think that's perfect for you because you don't stick with games for that long, and
No,
it just makes sense for you
yeah.
to have a service that lets you just jump into any game at any time, right?
I
Um,
just like to play games for 10 minutes, and I like to
yeah,
play a lot of games for 10 minutes, so it's perfect for me.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that something like this is actually better for you than like for Dixon or myself, who are way into playing games from start to finish, uh,
So, well,
or like free games.
another thing that's good about the PlayStation service, it gives you like pretty much a 2 hour trial period for like every single game. I think almost every single game, any game that's out. So like, it's perfect for me because I don't play games for more than 2 hours generally. So it's a win for me. That means I get like unlimited games to play.
I don't know if I should say this, but you can do that on Steam too.
Really? Wait, how do you do that?
You just refund.
Oh no, that's too much work.
You click a button and then another
Is that
button.
is that really? That means I can refund Forza.
No, you always, depends on how much you played it. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can abuse. Like, I don't know if Steam would flag you for abusing it.
They would
I'm
flag you.
pretty sure
I
if you
yeah.
keep doing it, I'm pretty sure they're gonna flag
Yeah, they'll flag
Yeah.
you. I'm pretty sure.
because it's a refund. But on PlayStation, you legit have 2 hours of playtime.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Doesn't entice me.
and like I said, I don't there's no need to play games to finish them. I just play games to kind of see how they're like.
Yeah, that makes
But
no
in
sense.
terms of like the ownership angle, I think it used to be a lot easier to distinguish before everything went digital. Like for physical copies, yes, I totally see it. But like for digital, one day if when Steam goes away, there's gonna be a shitstorm there. I don't know how they're gonna deal with it. I don't know if they have plans to deal with it or how. Because let's say they basically say, hey, you own these things now. You can do whatever with them. We're no longer dealing with any of this. Dude, what's gonna happen to my library? I'm not gonna download everything. Like, who's gonna host that shit?
Well,
So
because you brought up game ownership and stuff. So, I own a lot of physical copies of games,
yep.
right? But like,
Mhm.
I don't replay them. They're just sitting on my shelf.
But that's not the point though. Like again, for you it's a little bit different, but it's for people who actually play old games, right? They own things because they want to play them again. That's
But
the
when you're
idea.
done playing the game, what's the point of replaying it? Because you already know what happened.
If you ate steak once, why do you eat it again? You already ate it.
You can't compare eating with playing games.
You definitely can.
It's
It's
called
like no,
it's called consuming media.
no.
Like
it's also like, do you rewatch
I've
movies or
rewatched
something? Do you
yes,
rewatch
I've
movies?
rewatched
Oh my
movies. I've rewatched anime. I've
God. What's
rewatched
the
TV
joy
show.
in that if you already know what's happened?
I don't know if I can say this here, but Jackie, I'm sure your wife and her family will rewatch things a lot.
I don't know. Maybe.
Why do you get up? It's the same thing every day. Oh my god. Maybe you should just try something different. The fuck? Come on, man. That's a poor
No,
argument.
rewatching.
I mean,
look, again, Jackie. That's fine. I get that you don't, but
I find no
100%
joy.
a lot of
I
people
find,
do.
I find zero joy in rewatching anything that I've seen before.
That means you haven't enjoyed it enough.
What do you mean?
No. Dixon, Jackie, you're also lying. You've experienced movies multiple times as just different parts of it. Because you've said that you fall asleep and then rewatch.
No, I only rewatch it if I fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And that's
if,
all movies.
No, I mean most of the time. Yeah, most of the time I fall asleep.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
just means you haven't enjoyed anything to the point where you're like, damn, I want to see it again. That's really what that means.
I'll watch movies in like 10-minute segments and then shut it off, go do something else, go back and then just watch it again if I'm streaming. If it's like a theater, like if I fall asleep, then when it's available again somehow that I don't need to pay for it, I'll watch it again. That's the only exception. But if I'm like awake, right? Like a movie that I stayed awake in that I really like is the first John Wick. Um, like I've watched it all the way through. I don't need to watch it again.
I
I'll
don't think
watch it
you liked
again,
it
but like
enough.
I don't like. I mean, I'll watch it again, but I don't need to watch it again. And I don't want to
I've
watch it again.
rewatched all three, like first three John Wick movies at least once
No, I like
each.
I've probably rewatched it too, but I just don't remember. But like I don't. But like in general, I don't like. I don't like. I mean, I'm not gonna rewatch Game of Thrones. I enjoyed it.
When you have nothing to do and you feel like, damn, I just want to go watch something that I don't need to really pay attention to, but also want something in the background. That's what people do. They'll rewatch something for background
No, man.
noise.
No. If you have nothing to do, then just go on iBooks, buy a book that you've never read, and read that. That's good content.
Anyways, no one does that. Not a lot of people do.
No,
They're gonna go rewatch like a
No,
movie or
again,
anime or TV show.
no. If I need to rewatch a movie, I would just go on my iPad just go on iBooks and buy a book that I've never read before, and just read that. That's my movie.
again,
I
it's
don't.
it's different. Again, I know you don't, but it's a very normal thing for
Do
people
you
to.
reread books? Do you? Because I know people that reread books. That's dumb.
Jackie, I don't read.
What? What?
I'm dyslexic. Sorry.
You're not dyslexic. What
Oh,
the
yeah, it's
fuck?
pretty hard. It's a rough life.
No, Jackie, I legit, I don't really read books. Like I can, but I just don't.
Really?
So
Why?
I'm a very slow reader. So for me, I would just, watch anime, read manga, whatever,
Oh
then
my
read
god.
books.
Ugh. See, any single time. Okay, if I see something on that's on TV that I've seen before, if it's like live TV, like I don't watch it ever. Um, if yeah, if anybody in my home is rewatching something that I've watched before, I go read something that I've never read before, and
I
I
don't know
never reread
the
things either.
like again for me my problem is that I read really slow and
Yeah.
yeah, like I can get through seasons of shows before I can and finish a book. So for me, consuming media is just more efficient to do something else than
'Cause
read a
I
book.
fall asleep when I'm watching stuff, but when I'm reading, I don't fall asleep.
I don't
I
really
fall asleep
like.
when I read books,
See,
so that's the problem.
see for books, I don't like Western books.
What?
I don't like Western genre, sci-fi, like that kind of stuff. I have no appeal
Yeah.
for. I actually don't like it. Like fantasy is
No,
okay, but
Dixon,
like
it's
No.
okay for you to just say you don't like Western comics. I get that.
Western comics, some
Okay,
of them aren't that
like
good. Like I mean, like Batman, Spider-Man, all that stuff is okay. Like I'll read it if I need to, if I want to. But like in general, like I would rather either read like a manga, or I just don't bother reading.
No, or
Right?
like just why don't you read like non-story books then? Like read like I don't know, like read like I don't know, read like a science book or something like
but
Yeah,
that.
my
it's that
preferred
that
my
is called
preferred
Google. It's called Google.
No, like I don't know, like read a Neil deGrasse Tyson book or
my preferred
learn about the universe.
themes my preferred reading material or themes are typically fiction. So if I'm gonna read a book, it's gonna be a fiction. It's gonna be a novel. So
No, I don't need to learn about anything right now. So why would I read like a book about the
Dixon
universe?
just Dixon just needs to know drop rates and roll rates. Nothing else needs to be
Right?
needs to be gained.
Like, like I get what you're saying. It's just also I don't have the time to sit there and read a book. Like Lauren says, he's a slow reader. I'm a fast reader, but I don't have the time. When am I going to sit here and take out a book and read? I have like a million other things to do. I can't read and do something at the same time because reading takes 100% of my concentration. So, rewatching something, if I need something to in the background, I put it on a different screen and I go and I do work. Right? I can't read a book and then do work at the same time. Like, when do you have time
and
to read?
like and
don't
the
have
thing
any.
is
I read before
rewatching something
sleeping.
you like sometimes to people is more like a comfort, like
Yeah.
comfort food,
Exactly.
comfort material, comfort entertainment. And also, I do find it happening to myself too. Is that if I rewatch something, a lot of times I get something different from it. Like there's new things that I get from the material, and that's why I don't always mind rewatching something. And it has to be. It's typically something that I like or something that someone else wants to watch, and I'm just there. Like I'm okay with that too, as long as it's not a movie I absolutely hate. But I don't really have too many of that.
Yeah.
How often do you replay a game?
If it's good, I'll replay
right
it.
now, not that much. Again,
Like a game-
there are games that I replayed multiple times. Like Castlevania, the Game Boy games, each of them
Yeah.
I probably replayed like 5 times.
Do you get something different out of each time, or is it the same thing?
For me, that one's very much a comfort game. Like I don't know what else to play. I'll just jump in
Is
and
it
play
still a
that.
comfort game?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
like
don't
it's
have a
like it's like
comfort
playing roguelikes, right? Just you can beat the game, but every time you play it's going to be different, right? Different builds, different whatever, right?
Oh, actually, I take that back. I think Diablo is my comfort game then, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
it's okay to have a comfort game. Like it's something that you can just always fall back on. That's fine.
Yeah, and Diablo is the same
Right?
thing,
Yeah.
right? You can argue it's literally the same thing too, but you can have different builds, different seasons, right? So you always get something
Yeah,
different out of it.
Do you have every single Diablo,
Yeah, I do.
Dixon? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Like, did you play the first one?
yeah. I played 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
5.
It's okay. But just going back quickly because I knew Jackie was just like, you're gonna say you read before you sleep, right? The thing is, I sleep late, so when I need to sleep, I need to sleep. It's not like, oh man, I can spend like another 30 minutes before I go to bed. No, it's already 5 in the morning, and I have to be up in 2 hours, so I'm going to bed.
That's crazy.
No, Jackie,
That's crazy.
do you is like reading before sleeping a ritual for you, like a normal thing you typically do,
If I
like most
am-
nights?
Yeah, I would say 85% of the time I
Like
read before
you
I
make
sleep.
time for it. You make time to do it.
No, I
typically?
want to do it. I don't make time, even if I
Okay.
don't have time. To
No,
do
no,
it,
no, no. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's it's just something that you do. That's normal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So even if I don't
Yeah.
have time, or even if I will always sneak in at least 15 minutes of reading something before sleeping. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's most of. I mean, I'm actively reading something all the time.
Me too.
So there's always something that I'm reading. Yeah.
No, me too.
No, because I think I'm more like Dixon in terms of like if I'm gonna go to bed, I'm just gonna go to bed. That's fine.
Oh no.
But
don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll log into a gacha game to do my dailies real quick because I forgot, and then I'll go to bed. But ideally, like I don't.
like maybe that's basically what Jackie's reading is, right?
Yeah.
Like that's his dailies.
Yeah, which is good. Like honestly, I feel like I wish I had more time to read because I do enjoy books. It's just I think at this point in time, I just don't have it, and I'd rather do other things than try to force myself to find time to read. Because at this point, I also don't have anything that like, oh my god, I really want to read this, or oh my god, I really want to learn
well-
about this kind of thing, right?
Well, recently I found the full set of Diablo lore books, and so that's what I'm reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I've heard they're really good, so I'm glad you're enjoying them for sure.
So yeah.
You should
does
after you've done that, you should just move on to reading Warhammer 40K books. Yeah.
I've never been interested in Warhammer.
They're
I don't know,
interesting.
40K just sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It looks
Like-
cool. It looks cool, but like I don't know.
You should
Like, it's
read.
just not.
You should read the StarCraft books after. They're really good too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, they got StarCraft books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got books for everything.
Yeah, and then if you want to continue the line, you can read the Warcraft books too, because they're really well done too.
Okay, I'm gonna finish the Diablo ones are a good read, and they're short too. They're really short. One book is like 200 pages.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Like in terms of reading, like most of my reading, quote unquote, reading is like from comics, manga, or whatever. And even then, a lot of times I just skip through text because I'm just like too much
Wait,
words.
So you're a graphic novels guy then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Again, like I even then I skip through a lot of dialogue and text. There's stuff like I talking to Dixon about Jujutsu Kaisen. There's huge pages of text that I'm just like, fucking, I don't care about your rules. I can just, when things happen, I'll deal with it. Like that's fine.
What do you remember like a while ago they had like these books with multiple volumes of like manga in them? Like what do you call those?
Omnibus.
Is that what you call
I
those?
think that's what it's called.
Because
Uh,
it's like
Volumes.
it's got like multiple volumes and it's like
well,
a
like
big.
maybe like are you talking about like one big book that has like multiple chapters in
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
those
I
are
used to see a
omnibuses,
lot
I
of them.
think.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, because if not, if you're talking about like a single like book in a set, I mean those are box sets, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're like I said, like even reading manga that's not on the computer screen,
Mm-hmm.
I can do it on my phone, but like I like physical stuff. Like I have a
Yeah.
few like mangas here and whatever, but like I don't read them. At least not those ones, right? Like I still read it online. I just think like the
Did
the,
you
the
guys?
act of
Huh?
sitting down and grabbing a book is just so time consuming.
What did you guys ever like find an interest in Marvel comics? Like the physical
So
comic?
I'm interested in a lot of the Western comics, but my problem is that they never end. Like they
Yeah.
never like my
Yeah.
problem is that it's hard for people to just jump in
Mm-hmm.
because if you want to start, from the beginning, you're starting from like
You
what
can't. Yeah.
40s,
Yeah.
50s. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
where to
yeah, yeah,
start, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's too crazy. With manga, like except for some stuff like One Piece,
Mm-hmm.
like things have a start and have a definite end, or like they're going to end,
Yeah.
usually, right?
Yeah.
Unless the author dies or gets
Mm-hmm.
dropped. But
Mm-hmm.
the I do know a bunch of lore for Marvel comics, let's say,
Yeah.
but it's hard to keep up with. It's hard to keep
Yeah.
up with.
Okay. Yeah, as a kid I collected a lot of like Marvel comics and
Hmm.
I have like a few of them that were like sealed that I haven't even opened yet. So, yeah.
For me, my exposure to Marvel comics was probably a lot later. Like a lot of it was just reading online.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really owned much. Uh, you know,
Well,
from
I think
from.
I grew up in uh, at a time where comics were actually comic books.
Oh no no
Like,
no! Like when I was growing up, like when I was
mhm.
a kid, definitely people were still reading comic books.
Yeah.
It's just that I got in a lot later. Like when I was in
Oh, okay, okay.
university, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would
Okay.
just download from other people's hard
Sure.
drives, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Let's move on.
I think that's probably time though. I think it's a good
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's call
okay,
it.
let's
Yeah.
call it. So,
I like it.
yeah, that's about it for this episode. You can follow us on YouTube at Bronze Grade for all of our video content and podcast, and follow us on Spotify, iTunes, and other podcasting platforms for all of our podcast episodes. We also started doing some streams on Twitch, but it's not really consistent. We'll see how that goes. I think we had Jackie did a few Dredge streams, and was it Police Sim?
Police Sim.
I
Just
don't know
one.
if you
It's not that
any
good.
plans for other things soon.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, okay. And I just did Final Fantasy VII one, but I'm not sure it's great content. I'm just still gonna play it though, so we'll see how that goes. Dixon, any plans? Anything?
No, I don't know yet. We'll see.
No.
We'll see. Who knows?
Zenless Zone Zero
Some
streams all day,
boring ass stream.
24 hours. All right. Well, this has been Dixon, Jackie, and myself, Lawrence. We'll see you all next time.
Have a good
Bye.
week.
Okay.
So whenever you
Let me
guys
know
want
when
to
to
call out. You guys ready? 25?
Yep.
No, no, hold on,
Sure.
hold on. I closed my timeout
Okay.
is.
Why?
Let's do 30.
Do 35, because I don't think you're ready.
Okay.
Why did Jackie's a video look
audio
like.
came through.
No, he did it like a millisecond after we both clapped, like he was late. I have video proof.
No,
I have
was
video
thinking,
proof.
I was thinking about something else, and then I forgot that we needed to clap. And then when I saw you clap, and then
Can't even deal with 10 seconds.
And then when I saw you guys clap, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bronze Grade Podcast. This is episode 23.
Wait.
I'm
Hold
Lawrence.
on.
Whoa,
Stop.
whoa. Yes. You didn't record.
Can you
You were recording.
can you
The fuck
redo
is
that?
this?
Can you do? I wasn't ready.
Ready for what?
You weren't even there to talk yet. It's not your turn to talk yet. What do you mean?
No. I need to be psychologically ready. Now I'm psychologically ready. Okay, let's go.